I think Dan's gonna leave the show.
Oh, very nice. Tim has a lot of notes, I'll tell you.
Good, and he's got a lot to learn about me too, because running into it. I like to talk a lot, but not normally where anybody else is.
Exactly, yes.
As long as I don't talk, they have no idea whether I have any knowledge or not.
Uh-huh.
Check.
Did you hear that the water line at the house that our house next door broke for Sue?
Check.
No.
Can you hear me?
What like, how does...
I have
Can you hear me over here, Donnie?
Why a water line would break.
Yeah.
But it was the main line going into the house, and I guess when I first saw Kenny come down,
Yeah.
and
So is that the cities?
it's the city has the main, and then from the main where it goes into the house is the homeowners, and we changed ours out years ago because it was the old cast pipe and put plastic in, and the only reason we did it was because the water flow into the house wasn't real good. And I saw McBurney there, and then I saw Kenny pull up, and I thought maybe it was the main at the street, and then when I drove past I could see some water running down the driveway, and they had to tear up the pipe from the main and run a new one all the way into the house.
Okay, because we had something like that. That's probably what we had done. You know, in the cul-de-sac, it was whatever Labs used for the piping, whatever company he had. And I forget what it was, because it's like, okay, this was, their development, but we couldn't go back on them.
Could you hear me?
For that.
Really?
I don't think this is what.
Well, I was told other people tried to, but But yeah, it was probably about 3,000 to 4,000.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, I didn't bring my tree
And
hard.
that
I want a
shouldn't
tree
happen,
hard
like
so
I
it didn't
said.
fall off.
And I don't know what
still-
they tore
it's
up
not-
because I wasn't there when they actually.
is that why I saw some?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So.
That's interesting. Well, hopefully they didn't, because we had to do cement also. So hopefully it's not that costly.
Well, they were. And so, all they have is dirt.
Yep.
They'll be good.
It's- Alrighty. See you later.
See ya.
Bye, guys. Good luck.
Is that working? He says, yeah.
I can hear you.
I think you're at it, sir. Okay.
I can hear you. Now can you please get the phone charger?
Okay, which one's that one over there? Oh, that's. Is that okay on that one? Okay. That's as good as I can get that one.
right, Don, you got your headphones on? Listening? Mute them.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
There's a box there, just an FYI. Let's see if we can. I do need another one.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Now you understand. I have no idea what you're doing. This is intimidating.
Yeah, it is.
That was the Williamsburg High School Sirens. Nice job, ladies. Tonight's first duel will be center pointer bringing us Star Pointers and Three Command Clippers. The varsity will be on the black mat, junior varsity mat. Matches will be on the red mat. Tonight's officials, Nathan Eichhorst and Rick Cumber. We're starting at 195 pounds.
Oh, I see.
Coaches and captains to center mat.
Black mat. Fall off
There.
Dad.
All right, welcome to Williamsburg. Typically, we would have the Stormcast for our home meets, and you get to listen to the great sounds of Leibolt and Burke. But we are on the road today, and you get myself, Tim Whitehead, and Dan Sheeler is going to join me here too.
Yes, I am, and I look forward to this. This will be my first time behind the mic, but we should have a pretty good duel tonight. 2 duels.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to start out with Center Point versus Clear Creek Amana to start things off. We've got the varsity going on the black mat, and JV will be on the red mat, as well as some of the girl matchups tonight. Dan, I was kind of looking over the lineup and some of the matches that Clear Creek has had. It looks like we match up pretty well with Clear Creek. I think they're around 0-3 to start off the year, and Center Point, I believe, is...
report to the head table. Center Point will be the red ankle bands.
I believe Center Point is...
on the scoreboard here on the track wrestling board.
Center Point's 4-10, so they've had some similar competition. I think kind of one of the keys for Center Point here is not giving up bonus points. I think that's what's kind of hurt us in some of our closer matchups, and I do expect this one to be close as well.
Yeah, I do too. Clear Creek usually comes with a fairly full team, and they have kids that are always ready to compete. So, you know, the big thing is we need to wrestle all 6 minutes and, you know, let it come out where it comes out. But we do need to stay in there for 6 minutes.
On the black mat varsity, 195 pounds, CPUs, Seth Warner, and Clear Creek Atlanta's Calvin Merdell.
So Center Point throughout, freshman Seth Warner is getting a start tonight.
Henry Hinks would usually be in there, wouldn't he?
Yeah, typically Henry would be.
Henry Hinks, who would normally be in there, did not travel with the team tonight, so we'll get to see some new blood on the mat. Have a takedown by Clear Creek Amana. There we go. We have a escape by Center Point. Both of them are up. Scores now 2-1, Clear Creek Amana. Another takedown by Clear Creek Amana. Score is 4-1.
Looks like we got some blood time. We haven't seen Seth wrestle a whole lot this year, but I think he was maybe at the JV matchup on Monday. It looks like he's 2-1 on the year. See how he does stepping up to the varsity level. I think Kevin Mendota, who he's facing, is 4-3 on the year.
The kids seem to be pretty evenly paired down there right now, and we're coming to the end of the first period when we get down with the blood time here, and we'll see how things progress moving into the second period. It's always exciting for a freshman when they get their first chance to get out and get on the mat and see what all this work that they've put in has been all about. 7 seconds left in the first period. That's the end of the first period, and we've got Clear Creek Amana up 4-1. Clear Creek Amana is taken down, so now we'll get to see how our boy from Center Point rides.
Seth was working hard to break him down there, and the kid crawled out of bounds.
Who is that wrestling team? We have a 2-point reversal. Score is now 6-1, Clear Creek Amana.
Looks like we got a half in. He's getting some back points now. I'd say Seth brought the battle. Just fell a little short this time. I think a little bit more experience on the mat, and I'd like to see that matchup again later on in the season.
I agree. He battled well into the second period, and he'll be all right.
All right, looks like we got Cooper Lindemann up now.
And CPU's Cooper Lindemann.
Cooper's a sophomore. He got some good experience last year as a freshman, and I think he's going to do well.
On the red mat, the CCA's James Duncan and CPU's Keaton Mark.
Looks like we got Keaton Mark over on the red mat with a quick takedown and looking for a turn. Dan, it's been an interesting journey for our heavier weights. They, I think, missed the first 2 weeks of the season and couldn't practice as they were in the COVID quarantine protocol. So it's kind of taken a little bit to get our full team here and get them back into wrestling shape.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people probably don't understand, that there's being in shape and then there's being in shape for wrestling, and that's two different things, and we're not the only ones that have been faced with this, but you know, teams all over the state have, and it's in an individual sport like this where it's one-on-one competition, that's tough when you don't get the mat time.
On the red mat, CCA Sam Schneider and CPU's Braden Lady.
Looks like we got Greg maybe up on the red mat against Snyder from CCA.
Junior varsity match, so we will move varsity over to the red mat also.
Go, Ty, get a point. Go, Tyler. Go, Tyler.
Just got a lot of hand fighting at this point, Tim, but I think that'll change here soon.
Well, not a whole lot of action other than hand fighting that first round. That's one of those things I think that the more mat time Cooper gets this year, he'll start working some slide bys and chucking those elbows off of them and get some go behinds. Nice stand-up by Tyler Stearns for Clear Creek Amana, and Cooper struggles to bring him back to the mat and gets hit with a stall.
He's got a cradle. It got broke. Okay. Clear Creek Amana gets an escape. Now goes up 2-1. Or 2-0. There's a nice shot.
Cooper sucks it in and stands up. See if we can get the trip here in 2. Oh.
There we go. Nice takedown.
Nice takedown. I was hoping he'd hit that half right off the bat when he was on the mat. It was open. All right, Cooper's feeling a little bit. He lets Clear Creek Amana back up to his feet. He's going to go for another takedown.
Sometimes, Tim, it's tough for those big guys to decide to go underneath it. It's kind of a dangerous position for him, but I think he'll be all right.
He's moving him, and I think he's getting a spot there he can take a shot. I think he just needs to pull the trigger here.
There he goes.
2 seconds left. We get a shot. I don't think he's going to finish it in time.
Oh, so close, so close.
Nice job, Tyler.
I like seeing the aggressiveness and some action there, though.
Go, Ty, you got him beat. Let's go. Get it.
See if Cooper can get the quick escape and go back on his attacks on the feet. I think he found some stuff that was working there. Like Steins almost tried to throw in some legs from top there. You don't see that up too often from 220 pounders. But
there we go. There we got an escape. It's now tied up 3-3. Got 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Takedown's going to be big here.
Good leg, Tyler. Let's go. Got a score, Tyler.
There we go. We got Cooper entering a shot. Snides is sprawling out and flattens him out here. We'll see if Cooper can get back to his feet. Go back to his knees here and try to build up that base.
He needs to get back to his knees.
Tyler's just got that one leg with his arm keeping him from circling behind him. Like to see him build back up here, Dan, and try to keep that in.
I always hate to see the guy that makes the initial move get taken down, but that's what happened here. Got 20 seconds left. Cooper's got to figure out how to get up. Oh. That's too bad. Cooper wrestled an awful good match to get dumped right at the end. Just 12 seconds left.
Well, I think we saw some good things out of Cooper there, though, and I think, you know, more mat time. Kind of left his head down on the mat there at the end, and he got caught in a half Nelson. But I think he's got some stuff he can build off there. I thought it took some good shots. Looks like Center Point's getting a forfeit at 285. Caden Neal gets his hand raised, so we're now 12-6 with Clear Creek Amana at the lead. Center Point is open at 106, so we're going to give those points right back. And it looks like Center Point's open at 13 again today as well. So we got 6 back with Neil, and then gave 12 back with forfeits on our end.
113,
Next, we'll have Cole Whitehead at 120 and Brody Birdinghouse at 126.
All right, so it looks like our exhibition matches are over. So we've got varsity going on both the red and black mats now. Got Whitehead over on the red mat. Going against, I believe that's Jack Stevens. Cole's got the front headlock.
On the red mat at 120, CPU's Cole Whitehead, and Clear Creek Amana's Jaden Massey.
Jaden Massey for Clear Creek Amana.
Cole had a nice takedown. He's now up 2-0.
All right, we got Brody Burninghouse up on the black mat.
It's been fun watching Brody so far this year. He's sure made a lot of improvement considering this is his second year out. And as I remember, he was at 106 last year, so he's grown quite a bit over the summer.
He has, he shot up. And to be fair to Brody, I think he's still giving up some weight at 126. I think he checks in on the scale just above 120. Looks like we got Cole looking for a turn on the red side. He looks like he's got chicken wing in.
There we go. He's got him turned and getting back points. Cole just got 3 for a near fall, now up 5-0, and he's working on the edge of the mat.
Dan, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Brody on his feet. He's got some good hand fighting, a lot of movement, which sets up a shot like that. Let's see if he can finish. Switches off to the double. Just needs to cut that corner on it. Nice job by Clear Creek to square back up there in that sprawl and push that head underneath.
Brody did a nice job, though. He got him spalled and continued to move him across the mat. Cole's just now moving into the second period, up 5-0. And they're both on their feet. Cole goes from feet, puts Clear Creek on his back.
Got a cradle hooked up there.
And there it is. 25 seconds into the second period, and Cole gets a pin. Looks like we have some blood timeout for Brody with 13 seconds left in the first period.
All right, looks like we've got Lucas Gager coming up for CPU on the red mat. 132.
And CCA's Riker Jones.
We'll be going against Riker Jones from Clear Creek, Amana.
Whoa! Right at the edge of the mat as time expired. Brody had another second. I think he'd have got the takedown there, Tim.
Brody's riding tough. We need to bring him back to the mat here, and he does. Looking to break him down here. But Clear Creek's done a pretty good job underneath, getting back to their base and working those stand-ups. Been a struggle to keep them down, but Brody's done a good job here. He's working to break him down here too. He's got the forehead and the elbow, or in the shoulder, trying to break down that arm and tilt him over.
And Lucas Gogger down here on the red mat was battling pretty good on his feet, but he did get taken down, and he is now down 2-0.
Brody's hard ride here is paying off. He just got a caution on Clear Creek, Amana. We go off the edge of the mat and get a restart here. Dan, we've got some guys that, you know, they don't have a lot of experience, but I think we've seen improvements every week. And just watching Lucas's match a little bit, he really fought hard on not giving up that takedown, and the kid eventually got it. But he's making them work hard on top and doing everything he can to not give up points here. Oh, nice. It's like Lucas has an opportunity here. He's in a front headlock trying to get around our Clear Creek guy here.
Very close to an escape there. He got around in front, but he just couldn't quite get any separation. So we're getting ready to go into the second period here. Lucas is down 2-0. We'll start on top.
Yeah, it's another case of, you know, a little more mat time. They'll kind of understand with the short clock, just push away, get your 1 point. But I'm liking what I'm seeing out of him. He's fighting hard out there. Good, nice, hard return. We're starting the third period on the black mat with Brody, who chooses down. Quickly gets up to his feet, and Clear Creek Amana did a good job of returning him.
We've still got a 0-0 score, but Brody's working really hard. He's keeping constant movement. It looks like he's got good stamina. He's not sitting around. Lucas is doing a good job on the top down here on the red mat. He's holding his guy down and doing a good job of riding.
Wow, Brody's quick stand up, and Clear Creek's hit with their second caution, give up a point. And he's rewarded. Clear Creek Amana lets him up, and we're back at our feet with Brody up 2-0.
I like the way Brody's staying aggressive and not backing off.
Like over on the red mat, Lucas has got a hard ride going himself. Working hard to break him here. He's got he's had a half in and accidentally slipped up under the other arm. He's gonna get hit with full Nelson here. All right, we got about a minute left on the black mat. Brody's up 2-0, both on their feet.
Got 22 seconds left down here on the red mat in Lucas's match, and he's done a really nice job riding. Boy, that's something you hate to see. Got it down to about 10 seconds, and just one little bobble and gets reversed.
Oh. Clear Creek Amana took a shot, and Brody stopped it. Kind of got a cow catcher in there and turned them here. They haven't given up the 2 yet. There we go. Brody just got 2 to secure the victory. We're up 4-0. Let's see if we can turn them here. Here we go. 4-0 final for Brody. A nice win, nice decision. Center Point gets 3 more.
It's really nice to see him wrestle a good hard 6 minutes too. He stayed aggressive and never gave anything up.
So it looks like it might have been a double forfeit at 106. So looks like we've got a score of 18-15. Or maybe not. We got multiple scoreboards with different results on them here.
On the black mat, 138 pounds, Clear Creek Amana's Hayden Spears, and Center Point Amana's Ryan Barber.
It looks like it's 24-15 Clear Creek Amana right now. So on the black mat, we've got Ryan Barth for Center Point up at 138 pounds. And it looks like he's going against Nathan Spears from Clear Creek Amana.
We got a 2-point takedown, and he almost had him on his back.
There we go. There's some back points. Let's see if Lucas can get a reversal here. I think he's got it.
He did. Nice thing to see about Lucas is he's down 9-0, but he's never given up.
It looks like Barth got 3 back points, and then we gave up escape here, so we're 5-1. Ryan Barth is up.
Final in Geiger's match was, I believe, 11-2.
Well, Ryan hit a really nice shot and dumped to the side. Almost had a couple more near fall points, but did get the takedown. Ryan's a little high here. He's trying to adjust his hips. And with 6 seconds left, we're out of bounds and we get a restart.
On the mat, 145, Clear Creek Amana's Katie Baxter, and CPU's Dylan Griswold.
All right, we've got CPU's Dylan Griswold on the red mat going against Caden Baxter. Looks like Caden's 4-1 on the year. And Dylan's 9-5 so far.
Dylan's in deep on a double. He's just got to figure out how to get it finished. Off the edge of the mat, and they're going back to the center.
Tell you what, when Dylan sets up that shot, he's got one of the best blast doubles I've seen. We'll see if he can hit one here. It looks like we're got hit with a full Nelson against Barth, so he gives up a point there. Still up 7-2. 1:42 left in the second period.
No. Well, Dylan ended up getting taken down and had 2 quick back points, but he's back to his base and working to get out from underneath.
Looks like Barth has a cross body ride here, trying to elevate the opposite leg here and get a quick tilt. There we go. We got a 1 count. He needs to stretch out a little bit, pull that shoulder over. And Clear Creek guy did a nice job of getting back to his base.
Into the first period at 1:45, and Dillon's down 4-0. Clear Creek Amana is chosen down, and so Dillon will be on the top with a ride.
I thought Barth had 2 there. Fish only gave him a 1 count apparently. Got short time here. This is where Barth just needs to hold him down. You don't want to give up those cheap, easy points right at the buzzer. All right, so we're going into the third on the black mat. Barth is up 7-2.
Dillon's got a pretty good battle going into the second period here. He's down 5-0. We're 30 seconds in, but he's staying aggressive. He's still shooting. Well, kind of just like the first period, Dillon got taken down and ended up on his back for a 2 count. So now we're down 9-0. But if he continues to battle, anything can happen.
It's like Clear Creek's got a armbar in there, and he's pulling it towards him, trying to get a cheap tilt there. Barth does a good job of getting back to his base. Needs to work on getting that arm back. Okay, 30 seconds to go on the black bat.
Right at the end of the second period, Dillon got a hold of his head and just needed a little bit more time. We'll hope for big things to happen here in the third period.
Clear Creek gets a little high, and Barth swims for the head, and he gets the fall. Nice work by Ryan there. Recognizes the position the other kid was in and swam for the head and was able to pull him over top and get his shoulders down.
Well, in the third period, we're 15 seconds in. Dillon gets a takedown. Score is now 9-2, and he's working tough on top.
Looks like on the black mat, we're going to have Will Gerhold against Nick Johnson. I believe Nick Johnson is 2-5 in the year. Will is 8-8. There's a few JV matches mixed in there, but he's been getting a lot of mat time and been holding his own here.
Back points.
Got Dylan going for a pin here, maybe.
And 3 back points, and Dylan's pulled it back to within 9-5. We're down to 30 seconds to go, and Dylan's working hard on top. Need to get him turned again.
Nick Johnson in on a nice shot, and Will fought it off hard, but I think they gave him 2 at the edge of the mat there. So Will start down with a minute 18 to go, down 0-2.
10 seconds left in Dylan Griswold's match, and it looks like we're going to come up just a little bit short, but nice job. He fought all the way through, Tim, and came back from 9-0, so there wasn't any quit inning tonight. And the thing that I really like to see is we've got guys that aren't giving up the pins. They're wrestling the whole 6 minutes, and that's what we need.
All right, so we got Nick Johnson with the fall over Will. And so on the black mat, we've got Colin Hoskins coming up against Carson Nash for Clear Creek Amana.
And we should have Tyler Foreman on the red mat at 160.
On the red mat at 100.
Tyler Foreman versus Ethan Williams, it looks like.
CCA is Ethan Williams and CPU is Tyler Foreman.
Tyler's in, nice double leg. He's up 2-0.
On the black mat at 170, Clear Creek Amana's Carson Nash and CPU is Colin Hoskins.
Current team score is Clear Creek Amana 37, CPU 21. Looks like Tyler Foreman got out to the quick lead on the red mat and just gave up the reversal to tie it up here. These are a couple of those swing matches that we really need to go CPU's way to here to try to take this duel.
There we go. Tyler just came out of a nice scramble with a reversal, and he gets the pin. Minute and 13 into the first period. We had one go our way.
And Colin Hoskins follows up with the quick pin as well. I missed the takedown, but I believe it was that fireman's he likes to hit, and he was able to trap that arm on it and go right into a half Nelson. Looks like
Should be Dan Jawan.
Dan Jawan is getting, he gets the forfeit.
And on the red mat, CPU's Dan Jawan is winner by forfeit.
So I think that wraps up our duel here. Just waiting for them to update the scoreboard here. CP made a nice run there at the last 2 matches in that forfeit.
Well, according to the numbers I was looking at, Tim, I think we won by 2, but I could be wrong.
On the red mat, it looks like we got Maria Brown up.
Final score of the first duel will be CCA 37, Center Point Urbana 39.
There you have it. Center Point comes out on top in the first duel, 39-37. Good start to the evening for CPU. Looks like Maria's working an armbar here. Oh, she almost had the double chicken wing and it slipped out. Maria's season kind of got off to a late start as well with some of the COVID stuff going on, but man, when she's got her on that mat, she's seemed to be on a mission this year. It's been a lot of fun to watch.
You know, Tim, and the nice thing I like to see from Maria is, you know, she's a lot more aggressive on her takedowns this year than she was last year. She used to kind of wait and just counter, but boy, she's in working nice on her takedowns. Just had a nice single leg. Takes the girl right to her back.
She brought that down with some authority there.
Yes, she did, and she gets a pin.
I like it. So Maria's hot start continues with the fall.
No. Yeah. I was kind of disappointed in that too.
On the red mat, CCA's Tegan Lentz and CPU's Dakota Hansen.
All right, we've got Dakota Hansen up for CPU, 138-pounder. And it looks like he's going against Tegan Lentz from Clear Creek, Amana. It's a battle of a couple freshmen here.
Well, it's great that some of these younger kids are getting some mat time and learning what it's all about, and you know, getting some reward for the effort that they're putting in.
All right, Lentz with the fall. I believe this is Jack Whitty for CPU. Another 138-pounder. He gets a quick takedown.
CCA's James Duncan and CPU's Jack Whitty.
He's going against James Duncan from Clear Creek, Amana. Looks like Jack's got a nice hard ride here, looking to put that power half in. He's got the half in. Let's see if he can jump out to that side and turn him here.
There we go. Needs.
Nice job lifting the head. It's Jack Whitty with the fall. Looks like we've got another JV match up here.
Final match on the red mat. CCA's Sam Schneider and CPU's Porter Pavlik.
So Porter Pavlik for CPU against Sam Snyder. So this will be a 145-pound match.
They certainly have similar body types, Tim. They're both long and lanky.
Dan, it's been several years since we've had the numbers at CPU. We've got a pretty full squad, a lot of people on the JV side as well. It's nice to see numbers growing at Center Point.
Yes, it is, Tim. And the other thing is, I've had the opportunity to see some of the 7th and 8th graders, and they've got some real nice numbers out, and they've got some talent down there in the lower grades too. So it's great to see the numbers out, and it's great to see kids that are starting at a little bit younger age too.
Looks like we've got a discussion at the head table. Trying to get the score right here. All right, so we got Clear Creek up, Amana up 2-0. Takedown, and then they went out of bounds. So Porter's going to start on the bottom here with 1:27 to go. He's fighting off that half hard. Clear Creek's trying to break them down. It's hard to turn them from their knees. Porter uses that leverage to stand up.
Nice return to the mat there by Clear Creek Amana. There, now Clear Creek set a power half, but we're still fighting it off very good.
Fought hard, but came up short there. You can tell the experience with the Clear Creek guy. He had the half in there, and he couldn't break him, so he brought him back across the waist to break him down, and it's a lot easier to turn him that way. So that wraps up the action between Center Point and Clear Creek Amana. So they're going to clear the mats, and I imagine Williamsburg might warm up a little bit, but we'll get started with Center Point versus Williamsburg next.
Just a friendly reminder, all fans are required to wear face mask coverings while in attendance tonight. Thank you for your cooperation.
right, we are back. Center Point Urbana versus Williamsburg. We've got Cooper Lindemann up first. We're starting at 220 pounds. So Cooper Lindemann versus Cale Fenton.
On the red mat, CPU's Chance Howard and the Raiders' Ty Becker.
So Fenton's in on a shot, and he's got the first takedown of the meet. Center Point's got their work cut out for them in this duel. Williamsburg is traditionally rich in wrestling, and this season's no different. I believe in the latest rankings that came out today, they are ranked number 15 for dual teams in 2A.
Yeah, not only are they real rich, Tim, there's just no gaps in the meat here.
Yeah.
They're strong top to bottom, and have been for quite a few years now.
Williamsburg's Fenton went with a half, and he's got Cooper on his back. Cooper's fighting hard here. He's got about 45 seconds left on the clock. See if he can fight back to his. And there you have it. Cale Fenton with the fall over Cooper Lindemann.
On the black mat,
That brings up Caden Neal, and Williamsburg is open at 285, so Center Point picks up the 6 points right back up. Center Point is open at 106, so Gavin Jensen for Williamsburg is going to get the free pass here. Gavin is ranked number 8 by IA Russell and number 6 by the Predicament. So another good Williamsburg wrestler there. And CPU is open at 13 as well, so Titan Guerrero gets the win there. All right, so that brings up Cole Whitehead versus Caden Gurp. Cole is ranked number 2 by both IA Russell and the Predicament at 120, and Caden for Williamsburg is IA has him ranked number 4 at 126, and the Predicament has him ranked at 120 at number 10. So this should be a good matchup.
This ought to be a nice test for Cole, getting ready to go into the Christmas break.
Gurp's in on the outside single.
Cole's got a nice whizzer in. He's fighting it off pretty good.
Cole's trying to get behind the arms here. See if he can get a call for 2 here. We got a stalemate.
On the red mats, CPU's Lane John. And the Raiders, Kyle Liddell.
Gurp in with the shot, and he cradles it up, and Cole's able to fight it off, and he's got the half in. He gets the 2. Let's see if he gets him turned here. He's got back points coming.
That was amazing turn of events. Grip took a nice ankle shot, had everything set up, and Cole came out of it, never gave up a point, and took him to his back.
He's doing a nice job of fighting this. See if Cole can readjust his chest to get a little bit farther back. Caden with a nice bridge. We've got 15 seconds to go here. And We're going to move into the second period. Cole should be up 5-0.
That was a really nice period for Cole, and especially that scramble on the takedown, Tim.
Not gonna lie, I had my heart racing a little bit there. That was a nice shot by Caden.
Cole starts underneath for the second period. Working on getting to his feet. He's up and he's out.
Looks like he's got an underhook on the right side as they go to the edge of the mat here. We got a stalemate. So we're gonna go back on our feet here. Cole's up 6-0 with the escape. Caden with the quick ankle pick off the beginning, and Cole sprawls out of it. Cole circles around and to go behind there, and he's got two again. Looks like we've got, Cole's got a leg in here. He's cranking on that arm. And we got potentially dangerous. All right, so we got 57 seconds left in the second period. Cole up 8-0, and we're gonna restart with Cole on top here. Didn't hear the announcement of the JV match on the red mat, but does that look like Liam over there?
I really can't tell from here for sure.
I believe it is Liam, and I think he's going to get the fall here.
Yes, he
does.
is.
All right, so we got Cole working that crossbody leg right again. He's really cranking on that left arm, trying to pull up behind Caden's back. We got short time, 10 seconds.
On the red mat,
See if we can get a quick turn.
From the Raiders, Tyler Byrne.
All right, so we go into the third. Cole's up 8-0. And Williamsburg goes neutral.
Report to the red mat.
Cole had a nice shot there, but they both went out of bounds. Cole's headgear came off, and they'll be returning to the center of the mat.
Looks like we've got varsity going on both mats now. So we got Brody Brodenhouse going on the red mat. Or Burning House, sorry.
On red mat 126, CPU's Brody Burning House, and the Raiders Justin Minor.
Caden's got a front headlock on Cole. Looks like Cole's trying to work for a Kelly dump here. Caden's keeping his legs back. Typically not the position you want to be in. Cole tends to still look for offense in those.
We got an even minute left in the third period with Cole up 8-0.
got Caden's in on another shot on Cole. We got a little bit of a scramble here.
Brody Burninghouse just got a reversal. It's now 2-2 with 50 seconds left in the first period. Brody had a really nice reversal. Came out and did it very quickly.
Caden hit a nice shot here on Cole, and he was able to sprawl out and get in a little scramble here. And we've got a stalemate. 24 seconds to go, and Cole's up 8-0.
Brody's got a nice ride going on. We got 30 seconds left in the first period. And they're off the mat, and they'll go back to the center.
Quite an interesting exchange there. Both Cole and Caden looked like they were taking shots at the same time and ended up coming up in almost a headlock hip toss situation, and they kind of fell down and scrambled. But that's the final. Cole with the major 8-0 victory there.
Like I say, that was a really nice warm-up for Cole, kind of give you a little chance to see where you're at. It's nice to be able to wrestle some ranked wrestlers. You got to be able to go out and put in 6 good hard minutes, and he sure did that time. Into the first period with Brody Burninghouse. We got a 2-2 score. Williamsburg got the call and chose down. Brody's on top.
On the black mat, 142, CPU's Lucas Goddard, and the Raiders, Aiden Stratton.
All right, so we've got Lucas Gager up for CPU against Aiden Stratton for Williamsburg.
Brody's into a nice scramble. Looks like he's going to be able to maintain his position on top. They're both on their feet. Brody's still fighting hard, hasn't given up any points yet.
On the black mat, Stratton's in on a single leg. Lucas is doing a good job of keeping his balance and fighting it off here. Let's see if he can get out of bounds here and get a restart.
Brody's real close to getting some back points. We've got quite a scramble going on down here. Brody's got a half in, got a 1 count. Still working on getting him turned. Brody's had a really nice tight ride on him. Got a chicken wing in and trying to work him over.
All right, we are 2-1 on the black mat. Stratton for Williamsburg got the takedown eventually off of a scramble. And then as they're going out of bounds, Lucas was able to get the escape. So we're back at our feet, and Lucas in on a nice shot. Goes right into the half here. He should get some back points, but he's got the takedown for 2. Lucas goes up 3-2 with 20 seconds left in the first.
On the red mat, Brody Burninghouse scores 2-2. He's chose down to start the third period.
Yeah, Lucas had that takedown, and then he got a little bit on his knees and kind of got bucked off and got the reversal here. Williamsburg picked up 2 on the reversals, and it looks like he's getting 2 more back points. So starting the second period, Williamsburg up 6-3. That was a nice job by Brody. That's good hips right there. Get the 2 right at the edge, didn't he?
He did. He got 2 right at the edge. We got a 4-2 score. We got 1 minute and 30 left in the third period.
So we're starting back on our feet in the second period on the black mat. Lucas currently trailing 6-3.
Brody's got a nice right. He's got a chicken wing in, and he's trying to walk him around.
Lucas with the
close.
toss. We got a
Yeah, we're starting some back points.
Just goes into half and can't quite turn him over for the 2.
Brody picks up 3, but gives up a reversal. We got a 7-4 score, and we got 53 seconds left in the 3rd period.
It's been nice watching Lucas over the last few weeks. I've seen a lot of improvement on his feet. He's moving people, setting up shots. He's gotten deep on the legs several times in this match, and they've either gone out of bounds or Williamsburg's been able to scramble out of it, but showing good aggression and pulling the trigger, taking shots.
Got 15 seconds left in the Burning House match. He's still up 7-4.
Got Williamsburg in on a shot. Lucas almost flipped into his back. It's in good position here. Let's see if he can kind of back around and circle around to the hips. Needs a hard crossface.
We got a final at 126. Brody Burninghouse wins 7-4 in a nice match.
It's a nice one for Brody.
He fought hard and kept the pressure on.
All right, so time runs out on the black mat. Lucas looked like he was close to scoring several times there and just could not quite get around him. So we're 3-6, and Lucas is going to start out on top here in the 3rd.
Now on the red mat at 138, we've got Tyler Barth. Tyler's in on a single. And Tyler gets a takedown. In on a nice shot and was able to finish it.
We got Ryan up over there?
Yes.
Okay. Looks like Lucas is riding really hard here. He's got a 2-on-1 on the wrist here, controlling the action. See if he can work in a half here or try to dig in that chicken wing or get a cheap tilt here. He's doing a good job of keeping pressure on there and really smothering the Williamsburg kid here.
Ryan was doing a nice job on top, but Williamsburg stood up and ended up getting a reversal. Score is now 2-2, first period, 1 minute left.
Lucas had a half in deep. Looked like he was getting ready to turn him, and potentially dangerous got called here. So we got a reset with 31 seconds to go.
Got 40 seconds left in the first period at 138. Ryan Barth is now down 4-2.
Got 10 seconds left here. Lucas really needs to get a turn here and try to tie it up here.
Ryan just got one penalty point for locked hands. Got 24 seconds left in the first period, and the score is now 3-4.
All right, so Lucas fights hard, but comes up short 3-6. What you like to see there, though, is he's continuously fighting through that whole thing. And when we talk about, limiting the damage when you come out on the bottom side of it, coming away with a decision there instead of giving up some bonus points, really keeps things tighter in the team race here.
Well, we kind of had the same thing down here on the red mat. Ryan was working really hard, looked like he was staying in pretty good position, and all of a sudden gets caught, and that ended the match with 11 seconds to go in the first period.
So in the black mat here, we've got 145 pounders. We've got Dylan Griswold versus Cam Royster. Looks like we've got Will Gerhold and Gable Dayton for Williamsburg at 152 on the red mat.
Well, unfortunately, at 150, Will kind of ran into a buzzsaw and got taken to his back. It was who?
On the red mat at 160, yes, Tyler Foreman. And the Raiders Riley Holt.
At 145, Cam Royster with the fall over Dylan Griswold. So it looks like we've got Tyler Foreman and Riley Holt at 160 on the red mat. Riley Holt for Williamsburg is ranked number 8 by IA Wrestle and number 10 by The Predicament at 160
On the
pounds.
black mat at 170, CPU's
Yeah, Tim, it looks like Williamsburg is starting to flex a little bit of their muscle, but we ought to have an interesting matchup here with Colin Hoskins on the black mat.
Yes, we've got Colin Hoskins and I believe Alex Mirovets for Williamsburg at 170 pounds.
Foreman was at 160, right? Well, Tyler Foreman fought hard at 160, but unfortunately came up short. Had a fall at about 31 seconds here in the first period.
Hoskin in on the shot and hits that little Kelly Dumpy light. We've got two calling up 2-0, minute 15 left in the first.
On the red mat at 182, CPU's Dan Vaughn, and the Raiders Jack Heels.
182 on the red mat. We got Dan Jawan from Center Point.
Williamsburg did a good job of getting to their feet there, and Colin elected to just let him go and go back to work on neutral position here.
Williamsburg wrestler had a nice go behind on Dan and is now up 2-0.
Stan, you said Williamsburg was starting to flex their muscle. I think we see that in the score. We've got Williamsburg up 45 to CPU with 13. So they've really kind of pulled away with it here in the last few matches, but let's see if Colin here can pull us closer. Looks like Dan's working hard at the bottom there, trying to elevate a leg and get a reversal and gets flattened back out. So at the buzzer, we've got Hoskins with another takedown, and Williamsburg works hard and gets the escape right at the whistle. So we're going into the second period with Colin up 4-2.
Well, Dan fought hard, but again, we end up with a fall at about 1:16 of the first period. But Dan's been a lot of fun to watch over the last couple of years, and certainly seen a lot of improvement out of him. And you know, all these kids on this team are getting to be more fun to watch, and especially when you watch them from week to week and year to year, you just see improvement. You see things really starting to pick up nicely for this Center Point team.
So we've got Seth Warner up again on the red mat against Max Mead, and I believe that will be the last bout of this duel. All right, so Colin started the second period on top, had a hard ride for about 45 seconds, and then Williamsburg got to their feet and Colin elected to just let them go here. So we've got a 4-3 score with about 50 seconds left in the second.
On red mat at 195, we have a takedown by Center Point. He's working hard. And the Williamsburg wrestler just had a reversal, and it's now 2-2. A minute gone in the first period.
So it looks like Colin got in on a nice high crotch here and was able to get the takedown. We've got 20 seconds here, so I'd like to see Colin ride hard and hold him down. And if he doesn't get the turn, you want to finish this period on top here.
At 195, the Williamsburg wrestler has a hard half in and is really cranking. He's got several back points, but Center Point is fighting very hard.
All right, so we're going to start the third on the black mat. Colin up 6-3 and elects to go neutral. Said, I believe, 3 takedowns in this match, so he's feeling pretty confident on his feet, and we'll see if he can get a couple more here.
At 195, Center Point again comes up short. We have a fall at by Williamsburg, and that is, we're waiting for Colin's match to finish, and that will be Center Point's part of this double duel.
Dan, I think we've mentioned it a couple times, but you know, we might be falling short on some of these duels, but everyone from in that lineup seems to be battling hard, fighting hard, and I've seen improvement from week to week, and I'm anxious to see where we come back after the break, after some, you know, a week of practice and some rest, and see what our lineup looks like when we return.
I couldn't agree more, Tim. I really enjoy watching the improvement that these kids are showing. They're battling hard. They're showing more confidence. It's just a real pleasure to watch them. And you got to remember that going up against Williamsburg, you're going up against one of the better teams in the state. So we got kids that are still battling and weren't afraid to go out there and mix it up with them.
Colin with a nice sprawl here. Let's see if we can go get behind him and get us 2. There he goes. Williamsburg kind of did what you don't want to do there and reach, and Colin's able to easily circle behind him. So Colin's up 8-4 now after the quick takedown and then release. And that'll be a wrap. Colin Hoskins with the 8-4 win. So I believe final score here was Williamsburg 57, CPU 16. That kind of brings Center Point, I believe their dual record now is 5-11. There's been a lot of really close duels in there, and they've also ran into some really good teams like Independence, Davenport Assumption, and Williamsburg here. So a lot, after kind of the first half of the season, a lot to grow. And they'll go to work over the break and come back and kind of set their lineup. They get that 2-pound allowance after the break, which all of them are excited about. But that will close things up here. So, Dan, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Tim. This was a lot of fun. Hope we get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, a couple rookies, but we're excited to sit down and watch some wrestling. So, thanks for joining us all, and have a good weekend.